Hello everyone, we are going to do a reading today. I hope you are doing well. This is a very specific reading actually. This is going to be in regards to who you will marry. So I am going to give you information on who you will marry and when, because I am going to give you a time frame, which is super exciting. I'm going to tell you their traits, their characteristics. I will give you star signs. I will give you what I can. I really will. I'll try my very best, okay? So if you wanted to, just going to say this before I start the reading, if you wanted to win a free reading with me, information is down below on how to enter. Personal services down below, in the description box below. shopmoonlightguidance.com is the website. There's also an Etsy website as well, Etsy store, which has intention items on it. My actual website also does have intention items on it as well. These are items that are handmade, meditated with and saged, like bracelets, necklaces, candles, sage bundles, teas, and just so much more, which thousands of people have seen results with. Review section is at the bottom of my website for that. And there's also the personal services like tarot readings and rituals for black magic removal or protection. There's also a marriage ritual on there as well to remove blockages that could be causing issues in regards to marriage happening for you. But also there's, the love ritual. There's also the manifest your specific person ritual. There's rituals for prayers, healing work, and so much more. Okay, so everything is always there for you. Let's see who you will marry. I'm very excited about this actually. I hope you're excited. I definitely am. Okay, so let's have a look and see. First and foremost, I can affirm that we see marriage here, which is good news. Okay, very good news considering I really wanted to look into who you will marry and when, and considering the fact that we've got the 10 of Cups, that's a very good sign, okay? Otherwise I'd be a little bit concerned with my reading skills, but we really have that here. It's stunning. You will have a marriage that is healthy, which by the way is really important, right? I mean, an unhealthy marriage is obviously not good, so having a healthy one and seeing that here is beautiful. If you want children, I do see children here. I also see a beautiful home. I do see land as well, which is nice, with some greenery. So could be that you have a garden, could be that you do have some land with your home, but I just see a lot of greenery, and I also see just a lot of love and a lot of happiness, and the heart chakras being so beautifully open in your family. So that's something I see, because there's a lot of acceptance, there's a lot of love, there's a lot of joy, there's a lot of fulfillment and really happy emotions that I see, where people can be crying happy tears, especially when they find out that you're getting married or that you've been proposed to. There's just a lot of happy emotions, because for some of you it's been a long time coming. For others of you it's something that you've been thinking, like, is it going to happen, is it not, is it going to happen, is it not? It's it's been this sort of like, oh, is this part of my destiny, is it part of my life? And that's what I see. So 8 of Wands is so beautiful, because there's such a loving, happy energy of progress and movement coming into your life. And I see that this is someone who will really appreciate how sensitive, kind, generous, caring, loving of a person you are, and they will be so incredibly giving and appreciative towards all of the things that you do for them. They will feel that you genuinely are just such a loyal person, because they've been around people who have cheated on them in the past, and they will be so incredibly just so grateful that they found someone like you, someone that they don't have to worry if you would cheat on them or not, because they have been cheated on in the past and they have a lot of insecurities in regards to that, but they will just know that you won't. And there's this real immense amount of trust that they feel straight away towards you, which is so beautiful. It's so beautiful that they just have that trust and that instinct towards you, where you won't then have to think to yourself, do they trust me? You'll just know that they do. And Judgment is all orchestrated from Spirit. It really is, and it's a beautifully protected relationship from what I see. So it's good to have that as a confirmation of the beginning of what we are building this foundation of a reading on. Okay, and now I want to know a little bit more about them. So characteristics, personality. I want to know characteristics and personality of this person. Okay, I've got another 4 cards. So in terms of their characteristics, I feel like they are very, very fiery. They are super attractive. That's something that you will really like, is that they are just such an attractive person. They seem to say things that just really just make you melt, and they seem to also say things that really inspire you as well. They can be very good with their words, not in a way that they're always trying to tell you, what you want to hear, but you'll feel like when they talk, you just feel like, wow, that is really inspiring, that's really motivating, wow, that makes me feel good, it makes me feel happy. You will feel like they genuinely connect to you in such a lovely way, and you will feel like they are proactive, you know, they're not just kind of sitting there and waiting for you to do everything or confusing you. They really take action, and they really love you, and they really care about you. And with the Six of Cups, you know, they are very proactive with things in terms of giving, and I think that that is really beautiful. There are gifts here. There's also just this sense of giving good actions towards you. I know that sounds a little bit strange, like good actions, Moonlight, what is that? It's about them doing little things that really matter. I'm not just talking about like opening a door for you, you know, or things like that, whether you're male or female, okay? I read energies in tarot, not specifically genders, but things like, you know, if you say to them that you're allergic to something, they will like keep it in their mind, okay? So that if you go to a restaurant, they'll be like, no, maybe we shouldn't choose this place because they've got this, you know? Like, I mean more so in the sense that, for example, if you tell them that you have a nut allergy, not that all of you have a nut allergy, okay? I'm not saying that you specifically do have one. They will be like, oh, well, let's be careful, you know, not going here because they use a lot of nuts in their food, or, you know, calling places beforehand and making sure that it's safe, you know? It's things like that that resonate to you, that they will do for you, in the sense that, you know, if you say to them, I don't really like this cuisine very much, then they're not going to take you there. You know what I mean? If you are not feeling very well, then they will be like, oh, yeah, let's just, you know, relax and do something else. And I think that's quite a powerful thing, is that they're not going to, yeah, they're just not going to be like that, in the sense that they won't. It's just really nice. I think that it's something that will make you feel like you could cry happy tears with the fact that they are so attentive. There's a word. It only took me a few minutes to, you know, figure out the right word. I know, ridiculous, but oh well. We got there in the end. But they're just so attentive. Like, they just understand, and they know what the right thing to do is as well. They're just not going to like sit there and, you know, watch you feel uncomfortable in situations that you shouldn't be in. I think that's really important, is that they genuinely care, and they have a way of doing things that is really good. Like really, really good. That makes you feel good as well. Okay, so 9 of Pentacles here are very powerful, very important, very significant. This is important for multiple reasons, because you will feel like they have a backbone, okay? So if someone says something to you, then they will stand up for you, you know, they will be there for you. They will try and make you feel like, oh my God, I can't believe that person said that, what? You know, and they really will, they will be there to support you, but also stand up for you, and because they're your life partner, you know what I mean? They're not going to be like, well, I wasn't there, so I can't comment on that. You know, for example, if you say to yourself, if you go somewhere and let's say someone is rude to you, and then you go to them and you say, I can't, you know, I went to that place and this person was really rude to me, and now I feel a little bit down. You know, they will literally say like, oh my gosh, you know, like, what happened? Let me know what happened, you know, where, how. They're not going to be like, well, I wasn't there, so I can't comment on it, or, you know, just get over it. You know, they're not going to be invalidating. They will want to know because they care, and also, you know, it's for their knowledge, and they care about you, you know. 4, they're very fun. They're very fun. They're very funny. I think your family is going to find them absolutely hilarious, and I think that's just something that will make you feel so happy and good to be around them, is that they will just be really funny, but not to a point where it becomes too much, you know, where they're always constantly trying to be funny. Like, there's just a sense here of you understanding their humor and being compatible with them in terms of humor that will make you feel so excited. And they will also organize random spontaneous trips with you as well, but again, taking into consideration your likes and dislikes, and not like surprising you to the point where you're like, what? Oh my God, like, I can't do that. You know, they will be sort of forthcoming in that sense, where they will tell you like, oh, you know, I'm planning something around this time, is that okay? And you'll be like, oh, okay, yeah. And then, you know, they plan something really nice in terms of a trip. They seem to like planning things, and they seem to like also just giving and being hardworking, I see. But yeah, High Priestess and the Ace of Cups, they like how smart you are. They haven't really come across many people like you, because you are quite spiritually open, you're very understanding, you're very empathic, you're very loving, and they've just been around people who were not like that. Like I mentioned, I feel like this person has been cheated on in the past, so they want stability so bad, but they've been around people that just have not given any form of stability at all. You know, especially with the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Wands, this person is very hardworking, very satisfied financially, very good financially. They're doing well financially, let's just put it that way. Okay, they can have their own business, or they might be working They could be working, for themselves or for someone else, but doing really well money-wise. And we also have here Temperance as well. They are just very at peace. This is not someone who gets, like, lashes out, becomes angry, becomes violent. No, this person is very at peace in the sense that they would never hurt you, okay? Physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, they will not hurt you, okay? This is not a person who's randomly going to do magic onto you. This is not a person that's going to push you, that is going to hurt you, that is going to, I don't know, grab you to such a degree. This is not someone who's going to mess with your mind by gaslighting you, okay, and making you feel like they said things that they didn't ever say. This is not someone who is going to emotionally abuse you, okay? I don't see that from this person. I really don't. So it must be said. And then we've got here the Hierophant, very loyal, very committed. Once they're in, they are locked in, okay? They're not going to go anywhere from what I pick up on. Also, King of Cups, very, very emotionally healthy, okay? They are very, very kind. They will listen to you. They will listen to your concerns. They will listen to your emotions. They will not make everything all about them. They do not have such a huge ego to the point where, again, everything is all about them. They don't have so much pride to the point where everything is all about them. They have healthy amounts of pride, healthy amounts of ego. Remember, everybody has ego, okay? It's just that when it becomes an excessive amount, that's when we talk about, like, that person's got ego, that's too much ego, okay? Everyone always has, like, a certain amount, but when it gets to, like, a certain limit, that's when we say, like, oh, you know, got to keep that ego in check, or things like that. So what I'm trying to say is that they are very healthy in all of those aspects, and both of you are very compatible with one another. And look, we got the King of Pentacles, very financially stable. Okay, this is not someone that you have to kind of worry about, like, oh, you know, are they going to make ends meet in their own life? Oh, they're fine. They're fine. They really are. Okay, that's something that we are really picking up on. So, star signs wise, let's keep going. Okay, we've got 4 cards. Let's see what the dominant star signs are. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn is very strong, okay? Very, very strong. So in their sun, moon, or rising, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, they are going to have an earth sign in their sun, moon, or rising. There's no doubt in my mind about that. They are going to have some form of Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn in their sun, moon, or their rising, or maybe multiple signs. Also, in their sun, moon, or rising, they will have some influence of fire, okay? So what I mean by that is Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius somewhere in their sun, moon, rising. It could also be here that, you know, their sun sign is water or air, you know, and then their other 2 signs are fire, for example, and, you know, maybe earth is a little bit down, you know, in there as well. So that's what I'm really trying to say, is that 2 of their main elements is fire and earth, from what I pick up on here. It could be that they're mainly dominated by one as well. That's something I wanted to mention. So it could be that they are mainly just dominated by earth, for example, or they could be just dominated by fire. Yeah. When? I guess that's the question that everybody has on their mind, right? Well then, when? Whoa, got a lot of cards. I feel like just half the deck is here now. Okay, so from what I am picking up on here is that I really feel that 2 years is what I am seeing. All right, so we do also have that 2 of Pentacles that came out before as well, but I just really feel like I'm seeing 2 years because we've also got 2 Queens that came out. Okay, these 2 Queens match up the Kings that we have. Remember I mentioned fire and remember I mentioned earth? Well, isn't that interesting? Because you can't make this up. Hold on a second, let me find the King of Pentacles. I did mention they may also have, you know, water and air in their chart as well, but you can't make up the fact that we've literally got 3 sets of the King and Queen combination. You can't make that up. You've got the King of Wands, Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, King of Cups. You can't make that up. This shows that you will 100% get married. Okay? And we see that here as well. Family and Venus. Very, very powerful in terms of marriage. 2 years from when you see this reading. Okay, so I see here 10 of Pentacles and the 6 of Cups. Well, we kind of already spoke about the 6 of Cups, but the 10 of Pentacles is really powerful because, again, it shows marriage absolutely happening for you. Okay, I really see an energy here of 2 years. We've got a lot of doubles as well, which obviously makes a lot of sense because it just really goes to show that, you know, this is going to happen for you. You've got 3 aces as well. Okay, so I really see 2 years. I know that we've got some cards where there's sort of 3, but I really feel like 2 is the main sort of magic number here. And I really do feel that it is going to happen for you. It will give you so much happiness because it is something that is a work in progress in your life. So who is this person? Well, this person will have some form of earth and fire mix in their birth chart. Okay, so their entire birth chart. In their sun, moon, rising, they may have a combination of earth and fire, okay, in their sun, moon, rising. So that's what I see. For some of you, it may be that they're more just dominated by fire, so they could have a combination of fire signs. For some of you, they're more dominated by earth signs, okay? So that's just something to keep in mind. I'm mainly just seeing fire and earth, but it will resonate with you in some way, but I think you'll know how it works out eventually in time. And this person is very healthy, they're very kind, they are also very mature, they're very, very good at their work, they are very wealthy, financially very well off, but also they have some really great values and they will respect you and care for you in the way that you will for them. You literally had so many counterpart energies here that you really can't honestly just make this up. So they are very, very good for you, very kind, very caring, very understanding. And the main thing that I also wanted to say as well is that in regards to when it will happen in 2 years from now. So hopefully that really just answers a lot of your questions and what we have here. But it's really beautiful. And if you feel like marriage is just something that just keeps dragging on and on in your life and you feel like it's just not happening and you just feel like you want to remove obstacles or challenges that could be getting in the way of you getting married, then I would highly recommend the marriage ritual because that really helps with removing specific obstacles from your energies in relation to your birth chart that can actually be getting in the way. So that is something that can really help. So, you know, if you wanted to have a look, you know, or read about it, it's all on my website and linked down below. If you wanted to purchase any personal services, everything's always linked down below for your convenience. And also just wanted to mention that if you wanted to win a free reading with me, check out the description box below. I also have TikTok and Instagram, by the way, as well. So if you want to follow me on there, feel free to do so. I post short readings on there every day and I will see you all very soon. And yeah, everything like the intention items, readings, services, everything's linked down below. And your affirmation for this reading is I will get married. Okay, so comment it down below if this resonates with you. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I will see you all very soon. Bye everyone.